Hey everyone, welcome back to Corporate Decoder, the place where we decode the stuff that really moves the market. And today we're diving into PRO-DEX INC's latest report, which dropped on August 14th. This filing is a snapshot of what's happening right now with PRO-DEX, and as always, we're going to cut through the jargon to find the real story. Now, before we get into the juicy details, if you're new here and you love getting straight answers from these SEC filings, smash that subscribe button. We also have a fantastic Discord community where we break down these reports and talk about all things investing. You'll find the link in the description below. So, PRO-DEX Inc, what are they up to? Well, it looks like their compensation committee recently made some decisions about how their top brass will be rewarded. But this is where it gets interesting. On August 14th, they approved some discretionary bonuses for their top two executives. Alicia K. Charlton, the Chief Financial Officer, is getting a cool $50,000 bonus. And Richard L. Van Kirk, the Chief Executive Officer, he's getting a bigger chunk, $70,000. Now, the report tells us why Mr. Van Kirk is getting this bonus. It's all about the company's performance. His bonus is tied to the company's sales growth, and for their fiscal year 2025 results actually doing better than they planned. For Ms. Charlton, it's a discretionary bonus, meaning the committee decided to give it to her. Both of these bonuses are going to be paid out in cash really soon in the next bi-weekly paycheck, with the actual payday being August 21st. So while this filing doesn't give us the exact financial numbers for the company's overall performance, it does signal that the top executives are being rewarded for hitting certain targets, especially sales growth and exceeding financial plans. This is generally a good sign, as it shows alignment between leadership performance and company results. It's also worth noting that PRO-DEX's common stock is traded on the NASDAQ capital market under the ticker symbol PDX. This is where you can track their stock performance and see how the market reacts to news like this. Now, looking at the exhibits, there's not much in the way of detailed financial statements here, which is a bit of a shame because that's usually the most exciting part. What they do include is Exhibit 104, which is the cover page interactive data file. Essentially, this means the important information from the cover page of this report is tagged using a special format called XBRL, making it easier for computers to read and process. This is all part of making financial information more accessible and standardized. And finally, the report is signed off on August 15th. Just a day after the events it reports. The signature is from Alicia K. Charlton, the Chief Financial Officer, which is standard procedure for these filings. So to sum up what we've learned from this particular filing, it's primarily about executive compensation tied to performance. While we don't have the full financial picture, the bonuses awarded suggest that PRO-DEX is seeing positive momentum, at least in terms of sales and meeting their financial goals for fiscal 2025. These types of announcements often precede more detailed financial reports, so it's worth keeping an eye on PRO-DEX for future updates. Now, looking at this report, what does all this mean? Well, the fact that the CEO got a bonus for sales growth and exceeding financial plans is a positive indicator. It shows management is focused on quantifiable results. However, the actual financial statements, it's hard to say if this is just a small reward for a good quarter or part of a larger trend of success. We're not seeing any major red flags here, but we also don't have the full story to delve deep into the company's financial health during this period. The focus on sales growth is always a good sign for a company, as it directly contributes to revenue and potential profitability. For PRO-DEX, the clear takeaway is that they are rewarding their leadership for hitting key performance indicators. This can be a great motivator for the executive team to continue driving the business forward. The risks are that these bonuses could also be seen as a payout regardless of the broader company's performance if not properly contextualized with overall financial health. Opportunities lie in that continued focus on sales and exceeding expectations, which, if sustained, could lead to greater shareholder value. So what's my take on PRO-DEX based on this filing? It's a mixed bag. We have positive signals from executive rewards tied to performance, but a lack of detailed financial data in this specific report leaves us wanting more. The company appears to be focused on growth, which is a fundamental strength. However, the absence of comprehensive financials here means we can't assess their profitability margins, liquidity, or any potential issues with debt or cash flow. It's like seeing a medal for finishing a race without knowing if the runner actually won or even if they completed the whole course efficiently. Alright, that's our breakdown of PRO-DEX INC's latest filing. What's your take on these numbers and what they signal for the company's future? Do you think these bonuses are a good sign? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this analysis was valuable, hitting that like button really helps, and subscribe for more deep dives into the corporate world. And don't forget to join us on Discord. The link is in the description below for even more insights and discussions. Thanks for watching. See you next time.